Welcome back. We're going live here. This is interesting. Uber is trying to divorce regarding the AB5 lawsuit. Lyft's okay with that. They can say, you know what, we independent platforms, we fine, we can handle ourselves, we're big boys, right? But you know, Uber, the opportunist, and I have first-hand evidence and information which I can supply anytime that Uber and Lyft colluded and paid legal fees, right, to fight this together. So they were opposite companies but sharing legal fees. And now at this juncture, they want to divorce themselves and say, you know what, we're going our own way. We can handle our own legal affairs. You go your way, we'll go our way. But it was perfectly fine for them to collude and share legal costs. And I can back that statement up all day long. Scott Tucker, how are you? Welcome. Mark Roughton, how are you? Welcome. A lot of wonderful subscribers in the house. So now, what are the reasons for them going their own way? Well, they basically filed documents in the courts in San Francisco trying to stall and say, let the voters decide on Proposition 22 in November. Javier Becerra and his crew are obviously not going to buy that, right? They're not going to allow them to delay, because giving them the freedom or the opportunity to delay till later, till after November, could be Uber's out, right? That could be their escape route and say, hey, look, the public, the riders wanted it our way. Now, the other thing is, Uber filed in courts, this was yesterday, that we are allowing drivers to set their own rates. We put everything in place so that they are true independent contractors. Wrong. Absolutely wrong statement. And I find it mind-blowing that people like Tony West and Derek Kay think that they can get away with that type of thinking, because the company sets the rates, right? The company is setting the rates. With this new driver pass or subscription-based type of access to the platform, they think that they can legalize the way out there. And so they're trying every trick in the book to circumvent the law, stating that they are independent, that their drivers are independent contractors. Wrong, they are not, because a true independent contractor does not set the rates, which is set by the company. They set the rates themselves and dictate the rates. All you have is with Uber giving you the guidelines, these are the rates, and now you can use a multiplier. We leave it up to you how high you want to go with the multiplier. But the company is still setting the rates. So in the true definition of the law, you are not an independent contractor. It is packaged up to look like contractorship, but it's not, right? And I think they have a very, very, very weak legal argument. And to show you how scared they obviously have engaged in numerous delay tactics and are trying to get this beyond Proposition 22 in November. They want to get on the ballot. They want to scare the public and the riders and let them decide, right? So, long story short, and I'm not going to draw this out too long, the chess move that Javier Becerra and them have to make, and to put them into a checkmate, is they got to hold those licenses and be willing to pull them, right? Be willing to pull the California license. Hey, you're delaying, you're not engaging, you're looking for excuses. You literally have to hold the gun, the legal gun, on Tony West and Derek Kay's head and say, enough is enough. On this and this date, we're pulling your licenses. You cannot give the rats an escape route. You cannot, right? Otherwise, you are going to look weak. Otherwise, the Attorney General in California are going to look weak. And Massachusetts, which has followed in California's footsteps, has to also look strong. So they have to also make the threat over those licenses. We can revoke them or we can pull them anytime. It would be a huge disadvantage to California, to Massachusetts, to those attorney generals if they allow Uber and Lyft to get onto the ballot. If they get to the ballot, I think Uber and Lyft have a very good chance of winning. But their excuses, the way they are packaging this up, the way they are countering and saying that we are true independent contractors is completely wrong. They don't have any leg to stand on, right? Because they are still setting the rates, you know. So we shall see where this goes. I just had a private client, took them down to Orange County. It was a nice $200 plus a tip. You know, I'll take those type of trips all day long. I'm on the 405 going north now, back from Orange County, back up to Calabasas. I appreciate you guys dropping in. I just don't want to miss this exit. I'm trying to fly through cars. Give me 1 second before I'm back there. Safety over live streaming, right? Let's see, okay. How are we guys doing today? Mark, how is Scott? How's everyone? Let's see, I cannot miss this off ramp. You've got 6 people in the house. Thank you so much. Hit the like button, everyone. Are you guys ready for the weekend? Are you wearing your masks? I'm going to make another video, all the essentials that I have in the car. I have packages of 50 masks in the vehicle. I'm going to be making another video walking you through the things, the items that I have in my car to make a person feel at ease, right? I use a lot of optics, right? Where does the person sit? What will they be looking at? How can I make them feel safe? How can I make them feel comfortable? Because the more comfortable I can make the passenger feel, the higher the tips. I'm going to be making another video in the Rideshare channel, a live feed about that a little later on. So if you want to give any feedback right now, please do. Love to hear from you. Do you have anything to share? Again, I also did a video yesterday which got a lot of views on the PUA update. Got all my training done. Was buffering and I hit the wrong button. A Python, you're driving, you try to reconnect. Button US, man, that's still some states like Vegas, like Nevada, haven't paid out. Unbelievable, right? All you can really do at the end of the day is join those lawsuits, right? Because, you know, you're phoning daily, you're mailing, and they're not doing anything. They're just not paying out. And talking about the PUA, as I mentioned yesterday, huge battle between Republicans and Democrats as far as what they should continue to pay. Republicans want to pay $200. Democrats want to pay $500. So there will be a lapse. There will be a discontinuation of the PUA. That's the one bad thing. The other bad thing is that several states are going to abolish the PUA completely, right? So I got a lot of feedback on that video, got a lot of views on that PUA video from yesterday. But, you know, don't count on this money. I'm going to tell you right now, calls while I'm live here. You know, all I can say is don't count on the money. Come up with a game plan for August the 1st, right? This is important. That you're not just out there in the dark and you're relying, okay, well, they're going to keep on paying this money, and suddenly they don't, because several states are going to discontinue this PUA. There's talk of California continuing it, but at what rate, right? Pretty sure they're not going to keep on paying the $600. A lot of governors, a lot of states, people are making arguments now, well, if you add the unemployment money and the PUA, why should you go back to work? I'm setting my business with the PUA. You're starting your business with a PUA. Good. And by the way, Scott, if you want to, once you have your website up and running, I'll definitely do a video and push some good traffic your way. No final details. All right, my friends, I'm coming up to my destination. I do have to get myself a Starbucks coffee because I'm definitely haven't had my morning Kickstarter yet. I've been up early and doing private trips, and now I'm going to continue working. Coffee is screaming so damn loud, right? Sounds good. What do you like? Americano? What do you like? A latte, cappuccino, just straight up black coffee with half. What do